Thinking randomizer is such a quick way to become fashionable. Pour 'em up, Lloyd.
Heyo everybody and welcome back to DRG. Today we are doing the Elite Deep Dive Randomizer. And, well, today is I was about to say it's going to be a special one, but let's be completely honest here. I haven't seen this. I just haven't looked it up. I didn't feel like it, and I kind of don't care to. Most of the time, I will just go into the Elite Deep Dive completely blind. So, if you all don't know what the Elite Deep Dive Randomizer is, it's where I drink a randomizer and then go into the Elite Deep Dive. The first stage is where I try to guess what I have, overclocks, modifications, perks, all of that. And then in the second stage is where I will actually look at that. Today, we have Cryo Cannon, we have Veteran Depositor, we have Steve and Field Medic, we have shields instead of the HP. That's okay. We have Poison Nades, which is really good. We also have some random EPC. The max amount of ammo that the EPC can have is 68, or 168. So we have some, either an overclock that's lowering us, or we're not having all of the damage. The most important thing to check... What the hell is that? I think that's Overcharger. Okay, well, we still need to... Okay, well, it's not Heat Pipe, or excuse me, it's not it might actually be Heat Pipe, to be completely honest with you, but it is not Thin Containment Field, and it's not Burning Plasma, which means we have Plasma Splash. So, the EPC basically, like, doesn't exist. We have Cryo with EPC, which is the best scenario that you could have EPC with, only we have Plasma Splash, which means it doesn't freaking matter that we have Cryo. Also, I would like to point out, we have to kill 2 Dreads. This is going to go exceedingly well no matter what, isn't it? Alright, well, we have our first little enemy coming up to me, so let's see if we have let's see if we have Fragile. Okay, that was a really quick freeze time. We definitely have Cold Radiance. Okay. Thank the Lord that we have that, because holy hell, that would have been absolutely awful if we didn't have a Cold Radiance. Now, the other thing that we have is I need to check the damage on this thing, because it has to be, like, come on, it has to be at least minimum good, right? Otherwise, it would just be completely about... Where do these Bacteria go? They just freaking disappeared. Alright. Honestly, decent damage on the EPC here. Now, I think the thank you, Molly. I'm so glad that you could do that to my the way that I look in the world. Now, I do think that there is... I think it's not purely explosive. I think Plasma Splash might deal a different damage, but it doesn't really matter since Bacteria are weak to explosive anyway. Also, having mini-mules as a secondary in a Elite Deep Dive in any deep dive is actually just a very nice... It's a good nicety to have, because it gives you, like, 50 gold, or, like, around 40-ish nitra, 40-ish gold every single time you repair one, which is... That man just broke my ankles. Holy. So, it's a... That's a little bit horrifying. Can we... You know what, that's something that happened. Why are you here as well? Get out of here. Nobody... I'm so glad that we have... Oh, well, that would explain what's happening. It's a Bacteria Plague. Do we have... Oh, shit, we have one of the two. We have either Ice Spear or we have, the other one. Well... What would it be? It's either Ice Spear or it's Snowball. both are fine. Like, what would I rather prefer? Well, I think Ice Spear is just better. But we are taking care of Dreads, so I really wish... Yeah, I think Ice Spear would just be better. Alright, let's see if it's Ice Spear. Is this guy having a good one? This is not good. It's Ice Spear. Alright, well, that's nice. Hi, yes. Bosco, can we just, like, figure out how to kill this guy without just the special way? I guess I can just poison both of them. Just toss this out and hope to Lord he doesn't do the burning attack. Thank you. Run this way. And then hope the Arbalist also runs in here. I don't know where the Arbalist is. I think they're gonna heal. Well, no, they're not gonna heal. Not until they, not until they both reach that little pink mark, or one of them reaches the pink mark. I did it. I did it, dude. That's something that you can do with Ice Spear. You can actually time it so that you hit the Glyphid Dreadnought with it. Now, did that actually matter? No, not really. That also ate, like, an insane amount of my ammo. Is that complete? I'm in danger. I'm just in danger. Okay, let's see what the C4 is. A perfectly reasonable C4. Okay, let's try and do this. Fuck. Well, that happened. Unfortunately, I was a little bit too preoccupied with being absolutely exploded in every single way. Hello, yes, could we kill you? And also, hey, guess what you can have? God, I love Ice Spear. Get me out of here. I don't want to be next to that man. That man's kind of terrifying, to be honest. Also, toss this on the ground. He's gonna dig here, and then he's gonna take... Oh my god. Get me out of here. He actually exploded it. Well, I'm gonna explode you, mister. This feels like I'm just taking the piss out of things. It really does. Alright, get out of here. You're dead, and now we have to deal with your little freaking brethren, dude. Alright, that's a little bit much. Do we have another C4? No, we're completely out of C4s. Kind of fair, to be honest, because I didn't want to... What's this? Hey, Molly, can you protect me real quick? Molly, where are you? Thank you. Give me that 50% damage resistance while we take care of this. We're also completely and utterly almost out of ammo. So without really knowing what the heck we have, what would I rate this build? I rate it a 10 out of 10 so far, because I'm enjoying it a lot. We have some very good things, and we also just... It's just a fun build, alright? Ice Spear is... That's horrifying. This is not where I wanted to be? Okay, well, we're fine. Are we actually fine? Probably. Okay, well, there you go. They're all dead now. I don't need to interact with that swarm at all, because they will die eventually. Note, eventually might be a long time for me, but luckily it's just normal Macteras with a goo bomber near me, so we'll be just having fun till then. Is the goo bomber poisoned? Nice. Is the goo bomber poisoned as well? No, the goo bomber is just doing goo bomber things. That's not a stun C4. That is absolutely not a stun C4. And that's not a fear C4, it's a rock carver C4. That is... I don't like rock carver at all. Usually because I have the drills, so why would I ever want to take a rock carver? Do we have vampire? No, we do not have vampire. Why would we ever have vampire? Because vampire's not a fun one for me. Dude, we have some sort of, like, ultra freeze power thing, because these guys are, like, freezing instantly as soon as I look at them. That'll be fun for the normal missions. And then we get freaking... What is it? The other one. What is it called? It's called, the one where there's a bunch more ranged enemies. Duck and cover. We get a duck and cover. That would be fun. Alright, let's make the mistake of popping the Dread before... Okay, it's normal Dread. Popping the Dread before getting a resupply, but, you know, it's fine. Do we have resupplier? The answer might surprise you, but it's a big fat no. Anyway, let's see if I can't do this again. So, right about now. Close? I'm in danger. Okay, we're fine. I think I'm very close to actually freezing him and doing the thing, but... I absolutely cooked him alive with that one. Holy. I love Ice Spear. Ice Spear is a fun one. Do it now? Yeah, okay, I'm getting it down. And then just another one. Dodge that one as well, and then run out of juice, so you fail, so we need to repressurize again. Give me a second, don't worry, I'll kill him. I will absolutely... Don't do it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to... That's not really what I wanted, but, you know, we tried. We are having a bunch of fun. Then kill him with EPC. Please get him out of here. Okay, we're fun. We're fine. God, that was fun. I actually really enjoyed that. I should play with Ice Sphere more. God, this first stage is hopefully an indicator of how this will go. I really hope this whole deep dive can be done as fast as the first stage. Of course, you know, it's probably not going to be as easy as kill 2 Dreads, and also the mini-mules are in the same rooms as the 2 Dreads, so we didn't even need to explore that final room over there. And who knows what that final room could have had. That final room could have had, like, a bunch of barrage infectors anyway. Okay, hello, bunch of Macteras. I'm going to pretend you guys don't exist, but, you know, really I'm just gonna let Bosco deal with you. Bosco cryo rockets are also dumb. Can I help that little ledge there? Oh, that's not good. Oh, if we get a Nemesis. What are we gonna do if we get a Nemesis? I don't know. Hopefully we don't get them in an important time of the mission, which is the salvage operation part. So, how are we gonna prevent that? We could wait around a while until we get the actual wave of rivals, so that we can prevent him from... Because if we just sit in the zone the entire time, after a rival presence spawns, then it can't spawn again in the duration of the, like, fuel cell or the uplink. So that's a solve us. Another thing is, maybe we just Ice Spear him like 7 times in a row and maybe he dies? I'm not too sure if maybe he dies is good enough. Alright, another thing that I have to do is I have to go look at the actual build. So we have Ice Spear with faster turbine spin up, ammo, increased volume flow, hard mixture, and cold radiance. Hard mixtures... This is a weird one. I thought we had some sort of cold in here, but I'm just overestimating how much cold radiance is doing. Maybe it's also the increased flow volume is making it wacky, but this is actually a very good cryo cannon. It feels great. Maybe it doesn't have the best ammo supply, but, like, it still feels perfectly fine. And then this might as well not exist. Damage, faster shots, improved charged efficiency, so my charged shots take less ammo, area effect on my charged shots, and then plasma splash, and overcharger, making it so that I never want to touch the charged shots ever again. What a beautiful time. We have Veteran Depositor, Mineral Bags, and Elemental Insulation with Steve, which we will see Steve. We have more damage, Kill Switch, more ammo, and Rock Mover. Okay. And then fairly standard drills because they don't matter, and then who cares about my armor? We have Breathing Room, though. Breathing Room's pretty good. So, all in all, a fantastic build, besides, you know, EPC basically being useless. But that's... Like, if I'm playing with Randomizer and I get an EPC, there is a good chance that it is just going to be useless. There's basically a... Oh, what's the chance? Is that damage on my power attack? Oh my... Oh. I got love at first sight, dude. Where is that breeder? There's the breeder. I'm just going to, like, back up and let everything take care of itself and let Bosco deal with all of that. I could have walked over and dealt with that breeder real quick, but can I freaking help you, man? Like, God, I can't even kill a Praetorian in one hit. Hi, yes, I understand that everybody's here. Welcome to damage, welcome to damage. And then, he unfroze. That's right, they can unfreeze. Luckily, we have damage on our cryo, so it doesn't really matter. And then, you know what, just get Ice Speared, dude. I don't want to deal with you anymore. I'm tired of dealing with these guys already. We have Stalkers. Unfortunately for the Stalkers, we have Cryo, so good luck hitting me. Even if you're gonna approach me, Stalker, you're gonna get absolutely melted. Okay, listen, what the heck is going on here? Hi, Stalker. I see you. I see you. Hey, guess what, Stalker? You're gonna get frozen. Now you're dead. Stalkers are so stupid. I also could have Ice Speared him. Bosco, can you go over there and deal with the Spitballer as well, please? Because I don't really want to deal with the Spitballer. What is... Hello? I'm wanting to deal with the Spitballer in my own special way, but, like, I can't really deal with the Spitballer. Alright, well, Bosco's got the Spitballer, so who really cares? Oh, he's not frozen anymore. Bosco, can you deal with the Burst Turret as well? So, as I was saying, EPC is pretty much useless 2/3 of the time that you have Randowizer, because you just don't get Thin Containment Field. And Thin Containment Field is the thing that actually makes EPC relevant past its high base damage. Yes, you know, you could take Hot Plasma with whatever the combustive goo. And you know what? That is a build that you can take. Is it a decent build? Probably. Have I ever played with it? No. Will I ever play with it? I mean, yes, I have actually played with it. That's a lie. I've literally done a video. I just don't like it at all. Hey, can you guys take that, please? So that you guys can all... oh, there's another one. I don't want to be anywhere near that Stingtail, because the Stingtail, honestly, scares the hell out of me. And also the rest of those. You know, I can't wait for a patrol... You know what? Just freaking... Just get out of here, patrol bot. Thank you. Okay. I should really just Ice Spear the patrol bots just to deal with them nice and easily. I missed. Bosco, can you be any worse at your job of dealing with, like, applying shock to these guys? Flying through the map, wondering where the heck everything is. No, we're Gucci here. It's right there. Hey, guess what? Guess why neurotoxin grenades are some of the best nades in the game? Well, it's very simply because I took a bunch of fall damage, is the reason. Because there's a freaking Stingtail there. And now they're all dead. So, who really cares? Who wins this argument? I think I do. Oh, that is a Stalker. You want to know what's also very good about poison nades? It doesn't matter where the Stalker is. Stalker's gonna get poisoned. See? And now it's poisoned for 30 seconds. So, good luck actually sneaking up on me, Stalker. He's also just, like, flat out dead. Because Cryo is stupid. Can I help you? 3, I think, is what you count as? Because you guys are being very annoying. Cryo really just makes me feel like I'm putting the kids in timeout. Because that's how I just feel whenever I'm playing with Cryo, is just like, you guys are being naughty, stop it, go away. Nothing you do can hurt me in a way that matters. You know what? You're getting Ice Speared. Why? Because I feel like it. That's a bunch of fucking bugs. That is... You know what? You guys can also have a C4. You're being especially naughty. Now that's something I actually care about, is a wave directly on me. Oh my god, it's actually, like, right here. Well, unfortunately, like, poison nades are stupid, so they're all dead. If you guys haven't played with Poisonades, just go play with Poisonades, because the only problem that Poisonades have is your teammates blowing it up because they don't like you. Because I've had people specifically only, like, they see the Poisonade come out, and they're just like, yeah, that can't happen, and they just shoot it because they don't like it blocking vision. Here's the synopsis of what I think. Just back the hell up from it. That's it. That's all you have to do when playing with Poisonades. Back up from it. But what if we can't back up from it? Well, then, you know, at least the bugs are poisoned, I guess. There's, like, very little reason to be stingy with my resupplies right now, because we have, you know, 4 resupplies, and we have 1 stage left, and half a stage left. So I'm just going to call down another resupply if I need it. See, now this is what I was wanting. I am just about to start the uplink section here, and I just got a rival spawn, which means I can do the entirety of this uplink without having to worry if there's going to be a nemesis after me. Would nemesis be a problem? Yes. What am I gonna do to nemesis if I encounter a nemesis? C4 him. Try and break off the top little thing from him, so I can Ice Spear him, or Ice Spear him in the vents and eyes, is really the thing about it. Hey, there's a problem as well. Yeah, that's the problem. There's fucking these dudes everywhere. Luckily we have damage, so it really doesn't matter. But also, like, there's about to be a septic spreader, and I'm not going to be having fun with that septic spreader. Because he is absolutely and unequivocal. You know what? Steve's got me. Steve's doing it. Steve is being the Steve. Okay, run over here, because he can't shoot you over. Never mind. He absolutely can. Dude, Steve is goated. Steve, can you take out? No, Bosco. I'm trying to get Bosco to be as good as you, Steve. That's what I'm trying. There is 2 of them. Steve, you need to help me even more. Kill him. Get him. Steve? Steve, you failed me. And by failed me, I mean you're trying your best, I guess. God, septic spreaders really are a menace on this map, aren't they? And also the fact that there's... Oh, there's one behind me. Well, luckily we have elemental insulation, so it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately for the bugs that are coming in above me, I have cold radiance, which means I don't even need to understand that you're coming for me. You're just gonna get frozen, dude. Why are you so fast, brother? That's all I wanted you to do, is just explode and die. I thought that was another Steve. Not gonna lie, I thought I had 2 Steves for a second. Okay, so the smart money would be to not pop the fuel cell until we get the other rival spawn, but I don't want to. I just want to do the mission. So we're gonna do the stupid thing and do the fuel cell right now. All right, fuel cell is a go. I don't see the reason why you can't fail the fuel cell. But you can fail the... Or, excuse me. You can't fail the fuel cell or the black box. I need to not be anywhere near those guys. Like, Bosco, just fucking freeze him, please. Like, get him out of here. I don't want a Stingtail here. I don't want a Stingtail up there. Especially. Okay, here's the moment of truth. The rivals are about to spawn. And if the rivals are bad, if it's a nemesis... This mission's about to get a whole lot spicier, where I'm going to figure out how I can dodge a nemesis in this little tiny area while desperately trying to kill him, and Bosco is going to be helping somehow. I think we're fine, though. If nemesis spawns, I think I'm going to have enough time to, like, delay his approach with Bosco. Because we only have 70, we have 25% to go. Yeah, okay. We are gaming, dude. And then let's hope it's not a thank you. Ow. Just take one of those. I don't want to. Okay, well, this is going well. I don't know how I dodged all of that, but I definitely did. This can't explode, right? Okay, well, we did get the rivals. The rivals are just a bunch of... Get me the fuck out of here. I don't know how I dodged literally everything and didn't take that much damage. Like, absolute insanity. Bosco, can you take care of that? Do I need another Steve? Can I take you? No, I cannot take that Steve. I don't know where my Steve is. I think he actually might be dead. But, you know, oh no, he's right there. Steve's fine. He lived, bitch. Is what it is. Okay, listen, patrol bot. What the hell is that? I thought that was a bulk for a second. Not gonna lie, I heard the big stomping, and I was about to not have a fun time. Where are you? There you are. You need to get out of here. Been terrorizing me for this entire mission. What the hell was that noise? Was that a stalker decloaking? This is why I don't like stalkers. I think there's a stalker, so now I have to, like, shut up. It's like playing... What is it? It's like playing Repo, and you get the Huntsman. You just, like, you're sitting there talking to your friends, and all of a sudden, like, there's a good 15 minutes where you're just... It doesn't feel good. Do I think there should be enemies in games like this that rely on you know, talking and all that? Yeah, I think they're kind of fun enemies. I just wish they weren't a thing. What the hell is this? They're now all on top of the drop pod, dude. Just get me out of here. I don't want to even think about this goo zone that we're in. Oh, it's volatile guts, and it's an escort mission with more mules. Oops, all mules, and it's volatile guts, but I have cryolator, so we're basically playing just a fine mission. I mean, the poison nade is now even more insane. Is really what it is. So the end mission here with Doretta is going to come down to, do we get rocks? Yes, we're going to struggle. Do we get, like, a bulk detonator during this mission? If so, we're going to struggle as well. Everything else, we're goated with the sauce, dude. Nothing bad can happen. We're like Swiggy Swooty coming in for the Heartstone. I was gonna try and make a like booty reference to the Heartstone. That there was no cards there. All right, literally there was just no cards there. Now, unfortunately for my own self-esteem, I am going to pre-drill a little bit because I hear one of the mini mules in this room, and I just want to go get... And we have exploders, dude. What is this? This mission is, like, perfect for non-cryo drillers, like, seriously. Also, notice how I never used Ice Spear in that mission for actual purposes, where there is something that I need dead right now. I was always just, I'll just walk to it. And that's really just, like, my playstyle with cryo later, is just, yeah, I'll just freaking walk to it and freeze it normally. And then use my other thing instead of having the convenience of smiting it from range, dude. Hi. Alright, let's get this Doretta going, dude. This should be, like, a completely fine mission. The only problem that I'm gonna have on it is, A, rocks on Heartstone, and 2, the refuel portion of this, because the refuel portion is just entirely up to RNG of how good the cave is. But I am solo, so it really shouldn't matter. You know what I should do? I should get a bunch of people together and do a group randomizer for the EDD. Menaces are pretty awful, but we have Bosco, so we should be fine with that. Thank you for hitting me like that. Okay, Bosco. Freeze him, please. Please. Thank you, and now he's gone. Perfect. That is a demonstration of how we're going to be dealing with menaces. Alright, give me you. Okay, thank you, Steve. Provide some support. You know, go explode somewhere because there's volatile guts. So he's not... Steve isn't long for this world. There's exploders, volatile guts, and all sorts of things to make his life painful. Now, here's the thing. He should be exactly okay. Alright, well... Did you not hit me from all the way over there? You stupid Praetorian-looking thing?
Has stopped. Fuel canisters are all dry as a bone. Refill them, and we will have this show on the road again soon.
He said the line. He said we'll have this show on the road again. Only he said it wrong. It's we'll have this road on the show again. Even I said it wrong, dude. I'm washed when it comes to that comedy, dude. Why do I say dude so much? It's always it's blah, 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 blah. It's always been part of my vocabulary is dude. Ever since I was a wee kid in Cub Scouts. Because I have a distinct memory of wanting to see something from somebody in Cub Scouts and saying, hey, dude, and my dad going up, oh, come on, man, like, says my name. He has a name, call him by that, and I just look at the kid that I'm interacting with. I've forgotten his name a long time ago, alright? That's the real thing. I just have completely forgotten his name. It is dust in the wind, dude. It's fun. That's a Steve. You know, you didn't need to power attack the Steve. Steve ate that thing for lunch, dude. Didn't even flinch. Just, can I have another? Oh, Lord. So, in other news of the culinary arts, the relationship has made deviled eggs. And if you all know, if you've been around here for a while, you know that the two things that I don't like in foods is rubbery and vinegary. Deviled eggs are a mystical thing where they're just eggs, they're hard-boiled eggs. I don't like eggs, they're rubbery, or hard-boiled and soft-boiled eggs. I just don't like them, alright? They're rubbery, that's the main reason. If you make deviled eggs, I will have at least one half of a deviled egg, because everybody knows that a deviled egg is truly, you know, you eat 30 of them and you pretend that your life is fine. If you like deviled eggs, you like deviled eggs, alright? And I just wanted to have one little slice of deviled egg just to see if I like it, because I will always try things that I don't like, that I know I don't like, just to see if my taste buds have changed any, because occasionally they do. That is, that's not good. Okay, well, now we need to get rid of this Scramble Bramble. Bosco, can you deal with that? Hey, you, stop that. Good enough, I guess. You also stop this. Like, can we... The Scramble Bramble isn't even shooting at me anymore. Like, he's just freaking chill. And then that guy's also chill. Everything's just chill here, alright? Bosco, can you start dealing with the Scramble Bramble so I can, you know, start moving around in this area normally? Anyway, I tried the relationships, deviled eggs, and, surprisingly, I didn't gag as soon as I put them in my mouth. So, does that mean I like deviled eggs? No, it just means I'm fine with them. I don't like them, but that's the step towards liking something, is not absolutely having it be abhorrent as soon as you try eating it, which is what it used to be. Maybe I'm just Stockholming myself into liking eggs. This is how people like beer and coffee, dude. Hey, two things that I absolutely do not like: beer and coffee. So this is just one of the ways that you can get yourself into liking it, is just drinking it enough, I guess.
Well done.
Probably helps that the deviled egg had head country in it, and also, you know, not as much mustard. I don't really like mustard. Like, honey mustard is fine. And then there's, like, some spicy mustards are also okay. There's a spicy sweet honey mustard that it's literally just horseradish, alright? Horseradish is okay, but it's, like, anytime I eat horseradish, I'm just reminded of, this is what fake wasabi is, because have you had real wasabi? The answer is, most likely no, because wasabi is very shelf unstable, is what it is. So it doesn't have a very long shelf life, and it's basically just, like, it's hard to keep it, it's hard to, like, make it go across the ocean. So most actual wasabi is only in Japan, and imitation wasabi is literally just horseradish. That is all it is. Which, you know, eating a big glob of horseradish, having one of my friends be like, hey, I'll give you $5 if you take this big old... Because you get, whenever you eat sushi, occasionally you get served with a... Occasionally you'll get served with this giant little bit of horseradish, and you're supposed to, like, gently put it onto some of your sushi every bit, and then you also get handed ginger as well, which ginger is absolutely delicious, and I love it every single time. And I will consume that entire thing with or without the sushi. But we were eating sushi for some reason with a friend. I think it was like a celebration or something. We had a lot of sushi, alright? And my friend's like, hey, I'll give you $5 that's in my pocket if you eat this entire globe of wasabi. Because we were done, and the wasabi was still basically untouched. Like, I do like it, but, you know, he didn't. So, I just threw that shit into my mouth, because it can't be that bad, right? And the answer was, no, it was not that bad. It basically burns for maybe about probably 10 seconds, and then it's completely gone, and I can go about my normal life. Dude, this garbage is easy. Like, holy man, this is... Bosco, or that's not Bosco. That is a mini mule. Thought that was Bosco trying to figure out how to dig through that, which, no, he can't dig through, that's for sure. It also doesn't help that this is on just Hazard 5.5, and is literally, like, some of the... It's not double swarm, so it'll just be completely fine. Because with some of the problem that I have with this... give me a second. Some of the problem that I have with Escort Duty and Hazard 5 All is there's just a lot of bugs. Like, just an absolute metric ton of them. And it also doesn't help that we have volatile guts, so as soon as I kill one, they all die. So another thing that has happened in my life is I'm Witchfire updated, and I've been playing a little bit of the Witchfire update, and it's like, it's entirely okay. They have made it so that staying longer on a mission, so it's a extraction shooter where you go around basically set maps, and the traps and enemies, like, randomize, kind of. But the main attraction is that it's heavily... It's lore, dude, is what it is. Or at least that's one of the main, like, selling points of it, is that it is lore-driven. And it also, like, reminds me about a little bit of Destiny gun style. It's pretty fun. They have made it so one of the updates was, it was called The Reckoning, and the update now makes it so that the longer that you are in a mission, the more deadly the mission gets. So, like, it'll become unstable, you'll start... There's going to be rifts everywhere. If you disturb the witch, you get punished for it, and enemies spawn. It feels a bit weird. Like, I'm not too sure how I feel about the Reckoning update, and also it's exceedingly buggy, but they've changed some of the things. Like, one of my favorite bolt-action rifles got nerfed in one of the updates, and now it's back to its old self, and that feels absolutely poggies playing with it now. I have to play with the Reckoning update a little bit more, but it feels really punishing, staying, like, doing everything, being methodical, looking around everything. It just feels like I'm being punished for doing that. And that's kind of okay. Alright, everybody, like, get out of here. I'm just going to C4, like, 2 of you. That's horrifying. You know what? Just get C4. It'll be fine. Oh, we're already done. Alright, well, I guess I'll meet you in the next mission, I guess. We're done. Yeah, that seems about fair. So anyway, I had a fun time with this build. This build was What else do you get when you add Cryolator with Cold Radiance? Alright, I'm pretty sure if I just take Cold Radiance on Cryolator and nothing else, it's still gonna be one of the most goated things in the world, dude. And then EPC existed, as EPC usually does without Thin Containment Field. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you again. You know, I know that I'm interrupting, like, the end bit. I keep expecting to hear the MCR Praetorian sound every time a wave spawns, because I haven't heard it in such a long time. Then I'm just like, honey, it's time for your MCR Praetorian. Yes, honey. Anyway, that was fun.